So here we're at the Gumroad Mini Storage, this 150 unit storage unit complex that we bought in December of 2022. We just made it, we purchased it December 27th. So we've had this right about 10 months now. So we just made it last year. We needed a tax write-off for 2022, so we were able to squeeze it in at the end of the year. And now we're about 10 months in and we have everybody on auto pay, which was a task in itself. When we bought this property, it was mainly being ran off of file cabinets and paper, and no one really knew kind of what was going on or how many of them were leased and everything. So it took quite a few months for us really just to get it on auto pay, figure out what we had. So we're at 70% occupancy. We have everybody set up on auto pay through StoreEdge, which is great for us. A lot of people were wanting to hand deliver cash and checks and come see the office manager, and that wasn't going to be an option for us. So we have everybody on auto pay. We have someone that's on site maybe 1 or 2 days out of the week, and I'll take you guys for a quick tour of the facility. But we have about 6 or 7 RVs and a few boats, and then there's 150 units. So those will change a little bit because if the same tenant has front and back, sometimes they'll take out the middle divider, so that maybe like 2 units would become 1 if they really wanted. They'd still be paying, but that might affect the total number, but we're right about 150. Looking at a possible expansion, kind of seeing what the county will let us do, and our main goal here is just to increase the occupancy rate within the next 9 to 12 months, be at 85 to 90% occupancy. I feel like we could have some, maybe like some slow or like maybe like a quick little like walk-in of the little place, and then I was just gonna say a little the quick breakdown of like the numbers on the deal, and I can say that now. We can just fill that in with stuff and that'll finish out. And because everybody really likes to know the numbers on these type of deals, I'll tell you exactly how we did it and the numbers on the deal. So about November of last year, I was just calling all the realtors and the auction companies that I knew, and so about November of last year, I was just really calling everybody I knew to see if anybody had anything off market for sale. And then a auction company that I work with quite often knew a seller that had a storage facility for sale. He said it's off market, and I'm like, great, but he says he won't budge off $1.5 million. So I was like, well, let's look at the numbers and see. They told us it was bringing in $14,000 a month. We looked at the financials, and it's actually bringing in, around $10,000 a month. So the financials weren't great. And if you were going to buy it based off those numbers, like you would even be at a little bit lower purchase price. But we really wanted to get that tax write-off. We were going to do the bonus appreciation and do a cost segregation study on this entire facility. It's 2.5 acres, and we have about 22,000 square footage of storage units here. So we really wanted to purchase the building. So we got a